Do you know what they haven't fixed in this Minecraft version? You guessed it. The infinite XP glitch. It's still working.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
What is up, everyone? My name is Echo. It is that time of the week again. It's time for a brand new Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version, beta, and preview. This being the version 1.19.60.26. Here is the confirmation from JWells Megaspud, our community manager, and he just said a bunch of bug fixes. Now, it's really easy to complain that this is only a small beta and preview, but that's actually good news because that means we are getting closer to the full release of 1.19.60, and we can start officially focusing on 1.20. Starting with this week's experimental features, the hanging signs. Placing a hanging sign under an axis aligned hanging sign with V-shaped chains will now result in a hanging sign with double if the player is not sneaking. So as you guys know, there are 3 different types of hanging signs. The first one we have is with double chains. Crouching will give you the V shape, and placing them side by side will give you kind of like a wooden with 2 smaller chains. So what this means here is if we go underneath here and we go on an axis slightly, it's not going to give you the V shape. The only way to get the V shape now is by crouching. So I believe it doesn't matter what angle you do this on. So you can see here, when I try to place it, if you look very closely, it is trying to place, there you go, the V shape there. It was trying to place the V shape first. So what's meant to happen here is you're not meant to get any form of V shape unless you crouch. Alrighty, features and bug fixes. Starting with commands. Fixed a bug causing players to not wake up when teleported while sleeping. Bro, we officially died in Minecraft. We have a bug report. The player can float while sleeping if teleported by a command. And this is what it looked like. You literally did not wake up at all. You literally permanently slept for your whole entire Minecraft existence. Moving on to gameplay. Fixed an issue where the Inception achievement would not be awarded. Graphical changes. The UI no longer flickers on Android when the keyboard pops up. Let's go. We have a bug report. If you played Minecraft on Android, you will be familiar with this. It was reported back on the 24th of September, 2021. As crazy as that sounds, that is over a year and a bit ago. So the screen blinks / flickers when using the keyboard. Reported in all of these versions. Again, you know what this is. I've had this issue so many times on Android. The quality isn't great here, but when this person opens up their keyboard, it flickers like crazy. It was so annoying. Finally fixed. So if you're on Android, go mess around with the beta. Highlight selection no longer highlights entire card or transparent objects like saplings. VSync settings are properly configured in options, in brackets, non-ARM devices. We have a bug report. This was reported back in December of 2020. It has affected all of these versions. VSync not being able to be turned off. So VSync was just permanently always on. Resource packs will now be applied to the worlds after navigating to another screen before creation. Fixed an issue where some resource packs prompt the user with an error after being downloaded. Moving on to performance and stability. We're going to the end. Fixed a potential crash when gliding through an end gateway. So when you've totally legitimately killed the Ender Dragon and you get yourself an end gateway, there was a bug that would crash your game. Let's see if I've got the skills to do this. So there was actually a bug created when players tried to fly through a portal. On some occasions, that would crash your game. Ah, yes. So apparently it didn't save my original location, and now I've lost all the signs.
A few moments later.
The game no longer crashes when killing an entity with invalid conditions, functions, or pools entries in its loot table. Vanilla parity. Levers now produce the same sound effect as stone buttons. we have a bug report. Levers make the same sounds as wooden buttons. So it says here in the preview, all the button sounds were updated to match Java Edition. However, the lever sound was changed to match the wooden buttons, even though it should not have been changed. Levers should make the same sound as stone buttons. Man, whoever found that, nice attention to detail there. So it's the same as. I think the pitch for the button is still a little bit deeper. But yeah, nice attention to detail. Touch controls fixed the stack splitting feature in non-touch mode. Technical updates. We're not reading the changelog here. Listen to this. Graphical. Fixed text being slightly off-centered. To the left, the furnace, blast furnace, and smoker screen UIs. We have a bug report. I'm blaming Phoenix SC for this because he covers this kind of stuff in his video. Anyway, it explains what's going on here. Reported earlier on this year. Well, apparently they're not aligned correctly. Honestly, the people who find this stuff is absolutely insane. So yeah, maybe you didn't notice it, but the text was slightly off-center. Apart from that, we have user interface changes and experimental technical features. Like I mentioned, we should never complain if it's a small beta or preview because it means we're coming to the end of that cycle. More importantly, though, let's just put this aside of here. The XP bug is still working, and I got a feeling the developers are not going to fix this. At this point, I'm considering this an actual feature in the Minecraft Bedrock game.